Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know no one's on here. And this won't be like TikTok because TikTok normally is like boom. But it's all good. It is all good. So, Grand Rising, good morning and good day. Happy soon to be new moon. It's 11:20 my time, and the new moon will be official in about 33 minutes. Yeah, I think it's like 11:53 Eastern Standard Time. We will officially have a new moon in the beautiful, abundant, sensual, lavish sign of Taurus. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm like really excited about this new energy. We've got Jupiter in Taurus, Mercury's out of retrograde, and the moon is doing her thing in the sign of Taurus, and she is exalted in the sign of Taurus. I know. I just realized I don't think I heard anybody say that. Yeah, the moon is exalted in the sign of Taurus. So the energy of the new moon is going to feel really robust, really, really robust, really voluptuous. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all make sure y'all comment good morning. Hey, how you doing? Because I can't tell where y'all at. And I'm not on Tiki Taki today. I'm only on the Book of Many Faces and the Tube of You this particular morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to get some last minute things created and crafted so that I can put them out there with everything else for the new moon. Um, I'm excited because it's got lovely energy. At least two pieces I had no plans to make this morning. I think I had one piece in mind to do, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta make four. But it's all good. It's all good. Good morning, King. How are you? I hope that you are well. Hope that you're well. Hope that you're well. This is a beautiful day to set some nice intentions around what you want to see. What withdrawal do you want to make from your spiritual bank account? See, when we think about the things that we want, need, and desire, and when we can think about those things and it's like palpable, like I know this thing, like I can see it, I can taste it, I can feel it, I know what this is going to feel like when I have it. That's when you know that thing that you're trying to call forward into your existence already exists in your spiritual bank account. It's just waiting for you to punch in the right PIN number, aka be in alignment, so that you can make that withdrawal. So with a new moon, we're setting the intentions. We're not manifesting. We'll start manifesting later today, but as the moon ingresses into its new moon energy, it is telling us, okay, what seeds are you putting in the soil? What seeds are going in the soil? What's going in the ground? So that you know what you're trying to harvest. And it's really beneficial to know what area of your life that the Most High has said, this is the area of your life you should be looking at when trying to consider what seeds you want to plant. Because this is the area of life or areas of life where the ground is most fertile and ready for growth. The area in your life, so the area in your birth chart or areas triggered by this new moon, those are the areas where the ground is most fertile right now and ready for those new moon intentions. So, for instance, like for me, Taurus is my 11th house. So that's my hopes and dreams and aspirations that will be attached to my legacy. It's my community at large. So it's my friends. Peace, goddess. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, do you want to see one of the pieces? Oh, like they're all outside. Ooh, the pieces I did for tomorrow are so pretty. I am like, ooh, these are nice. Oh, I'm so excited about them. Like I'm really excited about them. Like those things are nice. Noise. Very, very nice. But thinking about the new moon and making sure to plant seeds in the right soil. So you might be like, okay, this area is already having growth. This is the area that wants to have new growth. So it's like, where is the new growth trying to come into your life? Those are the areas where you want to plant seeds, and you want to plant seeds intentionally. And one of the things that I was reminded in my own work is to stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble of water. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble of water. What does that mean? The world is abundant. And considering this new moon is in Taurus, which is the sign of prosperity and abundance, plus the planet of abundance has just moved into play, there is a lot of abundance that wants to come to us. But some of us keep wanting to pray small. We want to pray like we don't know that whatever it is our heart and soul is desiring already desires us. So we just need to ask for it. Some of us don't want to say that prayer. I want to be rich. Rich, 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 rich. Some of us don't want to say that. We have a stigma associated with wealth. I'm just talking now. We have a stigma that we have associated with having wealth. Thus, we have blocked ourselves from the full manifestation of the prosperity that the Most High would like to experience as us in this current incarnation. We can't resonate with it because we have told ourselves that wealth has negative energy, that money is, the root of all evil. Thus, if you have money, what does that make? If you have a lot of money, that's a lot of what have you told yourself? That's a lot of what you just told yourself. How are you going to manifest money when you feel negatively about it? How are you going to manifest money? Taurus is a sign of beautiful things and beautiful food. So set intentions for beautiful experiences in whichever area of your life that new moon energy is going into. Then take a look at where you're supposed to be expanding in that area, because Jupiter is the planet of truth, expansion, growth. It's like I see this thing big picture. I see it big picture energy. You keep looking at this little corner, and spirit is like, no, I want you to see the big picture. You keep trying to manifest this fragment of the picture, and I want you to call in and plant seeds for the entire thing. Don't worry about how the entire thing is going to come about. Don't worry about what colors you need. I'm telling you, you see it. I want you to call it to you, because I ain't going to give it to you till you call it to you. See, you keep playing. You keep playing in my face. I want you to ask me for what it is you truly want, need, and desire. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that because I wasn't holding it right. Asking truly, truly from your heart and soul, what do you really want? What do you really want? And you start with it from a foundational area, because Taurus is Mother Earth. So that's the ground, the foundation. And what kind of things are Taurus is reliable. Taurus is stability. Taurus is, I don't really do hard work. I do not do that. I do wealth, but I don't do it via hard work. And see, that's the other disconnect. Like I can't have wealth unless I'm burning the midnight oil. And Taurus is saying, no, you can have it. Do you want it? Do you want it? I'm just asking you, like, do you want it? Because if you want it, just call it. But don't attach how it's going to come to you. Just call it to you. Like, I need this wealth. I want this prosperity. This is what I desire. I see myself in this way. Really think big. If you set your intentions small, they're not going to manifest. Speaking from experience. Why? Because you're blocking yourself. If you set your intentions small, it's not going to manifest because you're not on standard, not little snicker, little snacks of prosperity. No, 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 no. This is, I'm about to help you ball out if you ask for it that way. I'm about to give you financial freedom if you ask for it that way. I'm about to give you all your hopes and dreams if you ask for it that way. That car, ask for it. Don't ask me for no Honda when you know you want a Lexus. Don't ask me for no Honda. Don't ask me for that 3 bedroom when you know you want six. Don't ask me for that. This is not the time to ask for the, well, I don't want to be a, really, how you being a bother? Well, I'm not sure if you're already worthy, you're already deserving. Let go of those ideas of, I got this, but I wasn't worthy. Stop calling yourself unworthy. That's why you don't get what you want, because you don't think you're worthy of it. That's what you get what you want. But some human told you that you weren't worthy. That is not what the Most High told you. Some human told you that. You were born worthy, period. You were born worthy. You be wondering why all these rich people in power who do all these not so nice things get what they want, because they know who they are and they move accordingly. They know who they are, they move accordingly, and there's nothing that anyone can say to them that would make them feel like they aren't worthy of whatever it is they get. They believe themselves to be worthy. Within them, they know it. Like, I'm supposed to have all this money. Everything is supposed to work out for me. I'm supposed to have all this prosperity. I'm supposed to have all this abundance. And because that is what they believe it with their whole heart and soul, they attract it. You are waiting for you to be worthy. I was listening to something. He was talking about trying to manifest, and he said, I want to put myself in a childlike state. And I want to talk about, he started to talk about Santa. And I've never done Christmas. This has nothing to do with my current spiritual practice. I didn't grow up as a Christian, so I don't do Christmas. So the response was, why are you putting yourself in a state where as a child you felt like the moment you did something wrong, you could not have your blessing? The moment you made a mistake, oh, you're now on a list for being naughty, so you can't possibly get what you want. Why are you putting yourself in that particular energy? Why don't you just simply imagine like a child and then have it? Remove the judgment. Remove it. Remove the judgment. This idea that your spiritual team is sitting around waiting for you to screw up so that they can punish you is limiting you from the fullness of your experience of the Creator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm counting. And I'm just encouraging you that in this energy, the Most High said, I want the new moon to be in Taurus and Jupiter to be in Taurus at the same dang time. That ain't no coincidence. You think God out here playing checkers when God's playing chess? You think God's out here playing checkers when God's playing chess? God said, I know exactly what I'm doing. Go ahead and move all that joint. Move everything. Okay, cool. All right, bet. So now they've got all this prosperous energy. They got all this wisdom energy. They got all this alignment energy. What are they going to do with it? I'm trying to tell you that I want you to have all the good things. I've even moved everything in position so that you can see I want you to have all of the good things. Are you going to go for them? Are you going to go for the good things? Or you continue to tell yourself, well, that's too much. I can't possibly. I couldn't possibly. I couldn't possibly. It's a real slippery slope. Really, really slippery slope. I don't know why I didn't plan this piece out. Like, I don't know. I'm just going with it at this point now. It's too late. It's too late. So allowing yourself to have the abundance. The other thing is Jupiter is truth. Like, Jupiter will show you the truth of a thing. And a lot of us are experiencing some harsh truth. A lot of us keep experiencing there's shake-ups in what we thought we believed spiritually, philosophically. We're just like, why is this no longer resonating with me? What's really good? What's going on? Why am I asking all these questions? Because you're supposed to. That's what God gave you the head on your shoulders for. You're like, I can't like God did give it to you to use. It's there. It's not there to hurt you. It's there for you to use. There's some pollution in there, absolutely. And this is where you have to sit with yourself and have that discernment and say, what is it that is my truth right now? And this is what evolution is. Evolution is like, what is my truth right now? Some of you keep trying to go backwards. Some of you keep trying to go backwards. Well, I need to reclaim this because that was the truth back then. Back then, that was the truth. Back then, that was your truth. That's not your truth anymore. Back then, that was your truth. Well, my mom and them, and you take that wisdom, you take that knowledge, but now you have to turn that knowledge into wisdom through experience. Does it align still today? They taught what applied at that time, at that juncture. That does not mean it is 100% right. It doesn't mean it was right then. It was just what it was in the moment, right then and there. You're supposed to learn, not emulate. Some of you so badly want to emulate as opposed to learn from. You want to emulate as opposed to learning from those experiences, learning from those teachers, learning from those elders, taking all of those things from like, okay, this made sense because this is what was going on at that time. So these teachings, these things made sense. How can I take them and apply them to my life today? Look back to move forward. How can I apply them to my life today? What can I do? How can I move differently? There's some things that still apply. Like, okay, your spiritual practice doesn't have to make you go broke. What do you have right now? What can you go in your kitchen and utilize? What can you walk around in your yard and find and utilize? Like, I want to do a money working, but I don't have no cinnamon. You got grass? There's an abundance of grass, probably. You got sand? There's probably an infinite amount of sand. What can you use that you already have? What can you use? 3, 4 that you already have where you don't have to go out and get it. You're trying to get money. So I'm like, I got to go spend all this. What do you have? What do you have? What can you use? What can you leverage? Especially my people. Like, our ancestors are the creators of, we can make do with what we got. We can make magic with what we have. We can make magic with what we have. So what do we have and how can we make magic with it? And that's what we're supposed to be learning. See that right there, that tenacity? That tenacity is like, I'm going to make it do what it do. I'm going to make it do what it do. You don't even know how amazing this is going to be because I'm about to show out. I'm about to show all the way out with this thing. Okay, I got sand. I can do this. And I can make, okay, if I don't have grass, can I get to sand? Can I get to some sand? I can get to some sand. Cool. How many particles are sand in there? Too much to count. Too much to count. So too much to count sounds like it's an abundance of sand. Too much to count sounds like an abundance of sand. I was listening to somebody else. It's like everybody's talking about cinnamon, and that's because that's what you'll talk about. But I like allspice. I have allspice. Season your food with allspice because allspice is prosperity and abundance. Seasoning your food with allspice, burning allspice. I have whole and ground allspice. 5, 6. So, what spell do you have in order to conjure, call forward, manifest, bring about what it is that you want? And see, that's the thing, is like, oh, that is smart. That is ingenuity. That is leveraging creation in the way that the creator intended it to be. That is leveraging creation in the way that the creator created it. and that goes away. So today I am leveraging what I got. Today I'm leveraging what I have. And what if it's like, well, I don't have much of anything? You got your word, you got your mouth, you got the breath in your lungs, you got the breath in your lungs. You always have something. Even if you don't have a tool, a plant, an herb, you will always have you. And I will always quote my godmother in saying, you are the complicated ritual. You got you. You got you. Find a song that you like that aligns to the energy that you want and sing that joint loud and proud. And set intention that as you singing it, you are calling forward the blessings that you are singing out. So just be mindful, check out them song lyrics, but sing with your whole heart. Enjoy yourself. That is powerful, powerful magic. That's why, like when you sad and you feeling away, you listen to the sad song for the moment, then you got to move that energy. You can't stay in it. You can't keep listening to the sad song and expect to feel better. The sad song is just going to keep reminding you that you're sad. You need to listen to something else that is the energy you actually want to feel. You need to listen to something else that is actually the energy that you want to feel. Just saying. Beautiful energy right now. Let's see. Uh, so the United States is a Sagittarius rising. So it's Jupiter ruled. So this is going to be an interesting transit, especially since Taurus rules all things finances, tangible realm, work, jobs. It is very interesting to see how that's going to impact how things are going on a collective level, considering the energy that's taking place right now. I'm excited to see what blessings, what growth, what learning is supposed to come about. I'm excited for that. I am excited. And I'm excited to see what this is going to look like because right now I'm already like I want to see it finished. I am already in the space of I want to see this piece finished because I already am in love with it. I'm already in love with it. I am going to get ready to plan my beads out though because I want to I want to plan them out for a second and make sure that I have them. Do 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 do. Okay, dude. Okay, I swear. And they never leave. My phone's ringing, and it's this number that calls all day, every day, and they never leave a message. Like they never leave one. And I'm like, if it was really important, you would leave a message. They never ever leave a message. And clearly it's not important because, not even a text like, hey, I just called you, blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're going to end up being blocked as spam because they call too much all day. If it's important, I suggest you, say something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is going to be so pretty. So pretty. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be so pretty. So pretty. All right. So Jupiter. We talked about Jupiter. We talked about the new moon. Oh, I'm going to do this as a reel, but I'm going to say it now just in case somebody comes back and listens to the playback. A bunch of y'all have been talking about your head hurt. So these are a few things that I would say to do regarding that. Obviously, do the mundane, practical things. Drink water. And if you think you drink a lot, drink some more. Hydrate. It could be a sign of dehydration. Drink some water. Drink some water. Be mindful what you're eating. There might be something you're eating that is triggering you to have a headache. If you've had a headache ongoing for more than a day or two and it just will not stop, go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. All right. So now also get some sleep. Get your eyes checked. Check your eyes. Get your eyes checked. So yeah, those are some mundane, everyday, regular things. So here is some spiritual stuff. So Mercury just came out of retrograde. Mercury rules the nervous system, the thoughts, ideas, the mind. So Mercury coming out of retrograde, and it's in a earth sign, a physical sign, a sign that would represent all things physical, including our bodies. This could be some energy that would cause shifts in our nervous system. Thus could be why we are feeling anxious or maybe having headaches. For those of you doing spiritual work, if you're doing your spiritual hygiene, which includes a spiritual bath, but that spiritual bath does not include your head, your hair, then it would behoove you to cleanse your head. One thing that I've noticed that has been coming up a lot recently, what is people in their ori, like, needing their oris to be cleansed. And I think that's why I'm like, you need to, even if you don't want to do a whole ori cleanse with someone, you need to cleanse your head, cleanse your hair. It needs a spiritual wash, just like your physical body does. It needs a spiritual wash, just like your physical body does. Sometimes even more so, because it's the thing that is most exposed, unless you're somebody that veils. Cleanse your head. Cleanse your head. If you feel called, I said something about your ori, and you're like, tell me more. Tell me more. What do you mean? What are you saying? Okay, so your ori in Yoruba literally means your head. This is your head. This thing right here, your head. And I'm only giving you the simplified version. You want something more than, you can come to me, get the class for that. But it is your head. So it is also your consciousness. It is the part of your consciousness that chose your destiny and remembers its connection to the source. So it is the part of you that knows you the best. It is a part of you that knows you the best. It knows every pathway, every timeline, every decision, every piece of your destiny, because it's you. It is absolutely you. And in Orisha tradition, we honor that aspect of us because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is the part of us that helps us make the decisions, that gives us those intuitive nudges, that says this part of your spiritual team is in fact allowed or is capable or is the right one to support you. This one is not. It is you. It is you. And so if you have not been doing anything that relates to self-care and honoring you and bonding with your higher self, this energy, especially Jupiter moving into the sign of Taurus. Taurus is actually a very highly intuitive sign, since it is the place where the moon is exalted. It is a super intuitive sign. A lot of people don't talk about it that way, but it's a feminine energy. So of course it's intuitive. And because it's a place where the moon is exalted, it's super intuitive. So making sure you are honoring your head, because I keep seeing people doing their readings, and I think almost every person I've done a reading for recently needed their ori cleansed. Almost every one of them. So when I hear people talking about their head hurts, I'm thinking, are you honoring your ori? Are you honoring your higher self? Are you doing the things that you need to do to keep your ori in alignment, keeping your head cleansed and clean, spiritually washing your head and your hair? You can spiritually wash your face all day. Did you spiritually wash your hair if you have hair? You need to spiritually wash your hair, get down into the scalp. But you really need to honor your head. You need to learn it and the one of your parents, honoring the part of your higher self. You're honoring your higher being so that it will continue to keep you aligned to the best, favorite, most joyful version of your destiny. 2, 3, 4. To the most joyful version of your destiny. Because I know someone's like, what are you making? I am making new elekes for Shango. I had some, but for some reason I had been feeling like I wanted new ones for a minute. And this morning I'm like, what's my offering? What's my EPO? And here we are making elekes. Like, just can you do it? You're sending the nudge. Can you do it? Can you do that? Do that. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. I will do that. But yeah, if you're having headaches, the other thing is ground. Ground. Some of you are ungrounded, and you need to ground like earth. You need to put your feet in the earth. If you can sit and lay on the earth, sit and lay on the earth. Some of you jumped right into, I want to open my third eye when you ain't doing no work on your root chakra. You ain't do no base work. You didn't do no foundational work. And with Uranus hanging out and in the sign of Taurus as well, before that prosperity and abundance comes through, it needs to be able to be on fertile stability. It wants that stability. And if you have been unstable, then your body is going to begin to show you that what you thought was stable is not stable. The things that you thought were stable in your life, they really weren't stable. You didn't have them on a strong foundation. You thought you had them on a strong foundation, but you didn't have them on a strong foundation. So those areas of life that need addressing, that need restabilizing, you are going to bear witness to some things crumbling or trying to crumble. They would have been trying to been crumble for the last few 18 months. Something has been trying to shut down, or several things have been trying to end, and you've been like, no, 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 don't go. Don't go. I want you to stay. And the universe is like, I'm trying to make room for something more stable. This ain't it. And you're like, but I like it. This ain't it. So there's this last push, like you're either going to let this go or I'm going to shut it down. And you're not going to like the way it shuts down when I do it. So instead of me doing it, I'm trying to give you the signs. I'm trying to give you the synchronicities to tell you to go ahead and shut it down. Let it go. Let it go. So whatever it is that you keep holding on to, but the universe keeps saying, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna keep it. But it's trash. I'm going to keep it anyway. But I'm going to keep it anyway. That whatever that thing is, you know what it is. Whatever that is, it's time for you to let it go. It's not meant for you to hold on to. It's in the way. There's something else on the other side of it, and it can't get to you because it's in the way. It's in the way. So let it go. Whatever it is, let it go so that you can have your blessings. Okay, cool. So I did the head thing for y'all with the headaches. But yeah, if y'all been, doing spiritual, I'm gonna go ahead and dabble in crystals, but I'm not doing no shadow work. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do all this stuff and I'm gonna have all these spiritual tools, but I'm not doing no shadow work. Go off. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have all these spiritual tools, but I don't actually have a spiritual practice. I'm surrounded by spiritual tools and no practice. Go off. Okay. Jupiter is the truth. Jupiter is the guru, it is the sage, and with Uranus right there in the North Node, you might be called to task. You might be called to say, okay, no, what we want is it's cool, yay, you discovered crystals, yay, you discovered all these things. You still don't have a spiritual practice. You still have things you saw on Pinterest. You still haven't developed a true relationship with yourself. You still haven't and because you don't have a true relationship with yourself, you don't have a true relationship with the divine. You have a partial relationship, but you don't have a true depth, in the depth of your being, relationship with the divine. You have a relationship with things that look divine, but not the divine itself. So you should probably consider, checking on that. Just saying. Because, yeah. So, yeah, pay attention, look around. I hope that, yay, happy new moon officially. Officially happy new moon. By the time you see it, the moon will be waxing. But, happy new moon nonetheless. Happy new moon. I'm going to go and finish these pieces up so that I can get them on my porch. And you're probably like, on your porch now? Yes, because the sun and the moon are conjunct right this minute. So I put my stuff out during the daytime because it don't matter. The sun and the moon sitting in the same spot anyway. I just can't see the moon. The moon is sitting right there. I just simply can't see it. I simply can't see it. So I'm getting all the good conjunct moon and sun energy while it's out there. Get all that while it's out there. By this evening, the moon will be waxing. 2, 3, 4. By this evening, the moon will be waxing. And this evening is a good time then for manifesting. So I'm going to see what some plant these heal seeds and whatnot and make it do what it do. But I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, who are you? Watch me check my voicemail and like none of these numbers left a voicemail. And it's just, I just need them to stop doing it. Like my phone is dry otherwise. If it weren't for spam callers, my phone would be dry. So yeah, I hope y'all have a beautiful day and have a great, 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 great weekend. And I will holler at y'all. Thanks for keeping me company while I bead. I appreciate it. Yay.